Finding your place in this world is never easy, especially for a young immigrant kid like me without a lick of knowledge for the language. As a young Indian boy, I came to this country to set out on the path that my parents had set out for me. Dr. Dhruv Patel the lawyer, or Dhruv Patel the accountant. That was the set expectations that my parents created in their minds, just like all the other Indian parents that come to this country hoping for a better future for their kids. But their dreams of my success took a totally different path. I graduated from high school knowing that I had pleased my parents. I needed to do that to make them feel appreciated, to make them feel like I valued their opinion and their beliefs. I don't regret it, but deep within my heart, my creative itch was waiting to climb out. Still, I graduated with a degree in economics and was offered a sales job right out of school. My parents were proud of me, but I would catch the same train to and from work with the same people every day, surrounded by their own miserable mediocrity. So I got to my desk and worked, clock in and clock out, every single day. But hey, at least I made my parents proud, right? The usual. Get a job right out of university, get married, have kids, and then retire at 60. That's what I told myself to make the days go by quicker. I looked to my left and I saw my 45-year-old colleague. But for once, I didn't see him, but myself. You see, I didn't want my future to look like that. Even though I had done my best to keep everyone around me happy, I still felt like I needed to do something different without sacrificing my income. So back in the train with my thoughts to myself, I started Googling for passive income opportunities. From that, I started creating a website and started blogging. But obviously, passive income is not enough. But I knew I couldn't go back to my 9-to-5. And that was the push that kept moving me forward in order to achieve my dreams. Fast forward to 2020, I finally built up the courage to quit my full-time job. 1 month after, COVID hit and everything went downhill.
Coronavirus.
Businesses started to close and no one wanted to spend money on websites. But then again, everything happens for a reason. COVID actually was a blessing in disguise for the business because every business owner now had one pain point: not having a digital presence online. Why? Because they can't rely on referrals and their storefronts anymore. They had to bring traffic through digital marketing means. And that's where Command Shift was born and accelerated to what it is now. So you might be wondering of where this idea of starting a website design agency actually come to mind, especially since I didn't have any single knowledge of writing a single line of code. One day, my best friend came up to me and he asked me, "Hey man, I see you blogging. Can you make a website for my dad's business?" And I'm like, sure, why not? I saw what he needed and it probably was going to take me 1 full day to complete his website. So I quickly got his website completed and they paid me $500 for it. And from there, it was like a light switch. And that was so revolutionary for me because I was able to earn 4x what I was earning in my 9-to-5 within just 1 day of work. And that's where the whole journey started. I quickly realized that I didn't have to do these websites myself. I actually hired an expert WordPress website designer overseas and had him do all my projects. Now, what did this mean? I was able to pump out 10 websites every single week as opposed to doing 3 websites myself. And that's where the business started to scale. I started to increase my team members, which increased the company's productivity, and we were able to hit record months. From making $500 from that one website project all the way to making $50,000 per month was a huge jump. But that made sure that I was now working my way towards my dream of becoming financially free and creating this passive income stream for myself. And that was it. I finally cracked the code. I now had a business which required very little capital for me to start, almost less than $500. I didn't need to learn how to code. I was able to travel anywhere in the world with my wife because now I had a team of experts taking care of all the projects and taking care of business. But most of all, now I had a life filled with prosperity and most importantly, freedom. The best time to start a website design agency was 6 years ago. The second best time is now. The reason is because due to the pandemic, business owners now have a real need and pain point to increase their digital presence. And what do they look for in the beginning? someone who can create a nice established website for them. And that is why Command Shift was able to scale exponentially, going from a 4-figure agency to a multiple 6-figure agency. People really underestimate the power of a website or a landing page. It is a gateway to your business and an investment in a lifelong tool that will help your business generate future success. I have a question for you. Do you want to take more than just the first step? Do you want to experience joy and excitement of starting your own web development company in a way you've never thought before? Yes? Perfect, because this will be your secret roadmap to success. Listen, I've been in the same shoes as you. I've worked a 9-to-5 for over 5 years, but now I have the opportunity to help people like you, which is to build a very lucrative website development agency and live the life of your own dreams and become financially free. Because of the successful track record, I was able to create a recession-proof program. One that will help you start your own business and become your own boss, all while avoiding things like burnout, making large upfront investments, and also not learning how to code. If you truly desire to start your own web development agency and become your own boss, this is exactly the moment you've been waiting for. So click on the link that you see below this video and I'll see you on the inside.